Ohio lawmakers are nearing the finish line of the state's multi-billion-dollar budget.
Changes were made today over how they plan to spend about $61 billion in taxpayer money. NBC4 State House reporter Natalie Fahmy joins us live with some of the newest changes. Natalie?
Yeah, senators have been working on this budget for weeks now, and earlier this afternoon, like you said, they made dozens of changes to the bill that the Ohio House passed back in April.
I think it's a very exciting and very bold budget.
There are now two forms of property tax relief in the budget. One hinges on how much money a public school has. If a district carries over more than 50% of its budget from the previous year, the difference is returned to homeowners.
However, there is going to be an ability for school districts to, over and above and beyond that 50% cap, put money into a capital fund that they can use for maintenance of their buildings.
The House first wanted to cap the carryover rate at 30%, which would have impacted 485 districts. The new proposal impacts 292 of the 600-some districts in the state.
30% we all pretty much uniformly felt was too low of a number.
Senators also expanded the homestead exemption in their budget, which allows certain homeowners to decrease their home's taxable value. Senators also want to create a flat income tax rate by 2026.
We're going to continue down the path and finally get to a flat income tax here in the state of Ohio.
There is an unclaimed funds program in the state that currently has more than $3.5 billion. In this budget, money that has been there for more than 10 years will go to a new fund for sports stadiums and culture projects. $600 million would go to the Cleveland Browns for a new stadium.
What this does is it takes idle money and puts it to work to create jobs.
The Fair School Funding Plan is back under this proposal of the budget. That plan aims to bring schools more equitable funding. It was created back in 2021, but this budget process is not over yet. The Senate will likely make another round of changes to it next week. After doing that, we'll pass it from its chamber and then go into closed-door negotiations with the House to pass it by the end of this month. Local for you at the State House, I'm Natalie Fahmy, NBC4.